If fantasy and romance are what you seek, featuring heroines who aren't quite so meek, with book talk and Instagram full of deceit, simply listen to our podcast, Our Picks of the Week.
Katie's back to reading fanfics. I am back to reading historical romance.
Nature is healing.
All is right with the world. So
Even though it's not.
No, clearly not. This is our escape hatch right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I read a little while ago a book called The Countess Conspiracy by Courtney Milan. She's a pretty well-known historical romance author. I've never read her before, and for some reason, I had it in my head that I would not like her for like no reason whatsoever. I just looked at Courtney Milan and thought, you know what? She's not a real historical romance author. I'm not trying her books.
Okay, same brain, because I heard Courtney Milan, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like something Jordan would read.
Oh, right? And I found this book because it was recommended on Historical Romance Reddit, and it was recommended as a, hey, if you like the bookish, kind of awkward, quirky, on the spectrum heroines. And I'm like, I am on a track with those kinds of heroines, because also update, I finished Emily Wilde's Encyclopaedia Fairy. It's cute. It's adorable. I think I might read the second one.
Ooh, okay.
But it is very clean. It is clearly not meant to end with book one.
Oh.
There's some...
Same.
Yeah, but it is so, even for me, it's a little, there's not enough romance.
Yeah.
So it needs a little bit. But it's good. It's a great palate cleanser if you want to get back into romantasy and you've been a little turned off by some of the, like, engorged members that have, like, appeared on page 5.
That is so funny, because in my head, I was saying something super profane, and I'm like, don't open your mouth, Katie. And then we got enlarged member. That's definitely the clean version of what I was thinking.
Yep. Okay, so dipping back into proper society, Countess Conspiracy, it is a not quite a second chance romance.
Oh.
It's like a friends to lovers romance.
Okay.
So the woman is a widow. She's in her mid-30s. The dude is like 2 years younger. And the premise is she is a scientist, like a biologist. And so she breeds flowers. And so it takes place in like the mid-1800s. And she is trying to identify how genetic traits are passed down through the study of like cross-pollination.
Button-it squares. Did you do those in... Oh, sorry. I just triggered Jordan.
Probably.
Continue, sorry.
I hated Alzheimer's.
That's fair.
I was terrible at it. So she's been doing this, but because it's the mid-1800s and women have no rights, she convinced her best friend, like she grew up with this guy, his name is Sebastian, to take the credit for her work and present it as his own. And so he does, and they've been doing this for like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, and he's vastly successful, hugely popular. He's also very handsome. He's very, he's kind of like rakish. And she's content with this setup, just fine with it. Like, she's awkward, does not like social interactions. She's described very much as this kind of cold-hearted, doesn't like feel things. Really, I think that would be the difference between a heroine like her name is Violet. So the heroine in this book versus the heroine in Emily Wilde, Encyclopaedia Faeries. So that heroine is truly on the spectrum and she doesn't care. Like, she's like, I'm doing my science. I want my work to be done and I will figure out humans at another time. Violet as a heroine is not that way naturally, it feels like. She's been through a lot of trauma with her marriage and how she was raised. Basically, her father committed suicide when she was a teenager. Her mother instituted some household rules that shaped her formative years, and then she had a very abusive marriage. So she's forced herself to turn into this kind of cold and feeling type of woman. Anyway, back to her friendship with Sebastian, the dude who's pretending to take over her work. It comes to a bit of a head at the 20% mark where he's like, I can't do this anymore. And it was super weird. We get like a love confession at like the 40% mark here.
What?
And he's like, I've been in love with you for years. I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't need you to feel anything for me. We can keep our friendship as it is, but I can't keep living a lie for you. And the whole story is like her coming to terms with the fact that she can allow herself to feel things and like she can have a healthy relationship with this man who does nothing but like good things for her. It was the best representation of a healthy relationship between like a man recognizing that the woman he loves has been like horribly abused and traumatized. And so he doesn't push her. He like keeps her in her comfort zone and still like, all he wants to do is make her smile. And like, it's okay if he doesn't get anything out of it. It was very sweet. But I read the author's note at the end, and she did a lot of research for like the scientific studies that are discovered throughout the book. Like the culmination of the plot is not the romantic relationship. It's her discovery of chromosomes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very
casual.
Yeah, it's very sciencey and like women's rights, because it does focus on how there are so many women scientists from like hundreds of years ago who did all of this work but did not receive any of the credit. So part of the author's dedication is recognizing these historical, like actual women scientists whose work was taken by their husbands or by other scientists who were like, she's a woman, so it doesn't matter. I can take all of her work. So it's a multi-layered kind of. I devoured the first 60%, but because of the pacing and like what's going on, it wasn't like a full blown romance. It was weird, but I loved it.
Yeah. I'm a STEM girly, but that does sound like a lot of STEM. Haha, plant joke.
Oh my God,
Sorry.
Katie. Oh, good God. Okay, well, I barely know where to go with that one. So.
That's fair. I feel like I derailed that a little bit.
Well, I'm glad you brought up STEM, because I was going to say, if you like Allie Hazelwood's heroines and her focus on like science-minded women, then this would be a nice dabble in historical romance for you. Again, Emily Wilde series. Also read this one if you want more romance, but you liked Emily Wilde as a heroine. And I think that's all I had to recommend this one.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Are you going to read more by Courtney Milan?
Oh, 100%.
Interesting.
She's got a lot of secondary characters, very much like Julia Quinn with her Bridgerton universe. All the characters overlap the series. There's a lot of other characters that are mentioned in this book that are like, oh, I think I might actually like that one better.
Oh.
This was a little too much woe is me, like I'm unlovable. Like I like a downtrodden heroine, but sometimes it's like, okay, let's stop crying.
Pull it together.
It's okay to be Cinderella, but you got to find your shoes one day.
She's like, I'm just so barefoot.
Yeah.
I just love the fact. Imagine Jordan like screaming at her, like, put some fucking shoes on. Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's the Countess Conspiracy by Courtney Milan.
What's the conspiracy though?
It's her whole. Oh, she goes to prison.
Excuse me?
Just
what?
Yeah. So she and her friend Sebastian confessed that they put on this thing. Well, all of the like conservative right wing, people of that era say that she is causing a riot and being indecent, and so they charge her with a misdemeanor and throw her in prison.
Whoa. Prison for a misdemeanor. That's the wild part of this.
Yeah, but the conspiracy was her Sebastian pretending to be. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Prison. Damn.
I know. Yeah. Like that came out of nowhere. I'm like, that's odd turn, but okay, sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I see the little like plot line trends.
It's there.
Well, from Jordan's shelf to yours.
We'll see you on the next page.
Hi, readers. Like what you've been hearing? Check out the Spice Archive at notanotherheroine.com to see all of our reviews and ratings. And if you'd like to support our growing library, find us on Patreon and get access to exclusive bonus content.
If you'd like to just listen, we post new episodes every Monday and Wednesday on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. Thanks for listening.